Zinc, aluminium, copper, silver, iron ore, oil and gas are the building blocks of the modern world. Without them, life as we know it would be impossible. With a footprint spanning 4 continents, Vedanta is one of the largest producers of natural resources in the world. Copper is where it all began for Vedanta. Today, Vedanta is a leading global player in copper. With its multiple present-day uses, copper plays a critical role in contemporary life. Aluminium has been called a perfect material, touching our lives in the most fundamental ways. Vedanta is India's largest producer of this most versatile of metals, aluminium. Silver is a key element in digital connectivity. 95% of India's primary silver is produced by Vedanta. One of metal's unsung heroes is zinc. Zinc protects and extends the life of steel. Vedanta is one of the world's leading integrated producers of zinc and lead. Oil fuels the drive behind modern economies and lifestyles. Vedanta Can Oil and Gas is one of India's leading independent energy majors. As India's largest iron ore producer, Vedanta has set a precedent in environmental concern, transforming a used mine site into a beautiful horticultural park.
We at Vedanta are fully committed to explore and to develop these resources in most sustainable manner. This will be a game changer for the economy and will create millions of jobs and eradicate poverty. I am committed to build a culture, not only the company, the culture built on trust, working together in harmony for the greater good. For me, business is not about accumulating wealth, it's all about giving back to the society.
By practice, I'm a geologist. So I have to see my motherland has everything. So we are very conscious every day. We were the first one who published the climate change report, very proud of. We are going to use 50% of renewable for our entire production. We are going for the zero carbon. Consciousness is coming. For us, nothing is more important to be completely follow ESG. And we are the only people who are manufacturing everything on the sustainable basis and making everything green. All the time, our research and development department is working to remain ahead, so we can be very proud that we are managing the world, the environment better.
सूरज की पहली किरण के साथ राजस्थान के एक छोटे से गांव में एक महिला बड़े उत्साह के साथ चेहरे पे मुस्कान लिए अपने घर से हर रोज निकलती है। ये सुनीता है। सुनीता ICDS कार्यक्रम में आंगनवाड़ी कार्यकर्ता है और उसके उत्साह का कारण रेगिस्तान में अपनी छठा बिखेरता हुआ नंदघर है। नंदघर आधुनिक आंगनवाड़ी के रूप में नवीनतम तकनीक और सर्वोत्तम सुविधाओं का संगम है। अत्याधुनिक सुविधाओं से सुसज्जित हैं ये नंदघर। साफ सुथरे शौचालयों और सुरक्षित पीने के पानी की सुविधा ने इसे बच्चों का पसंदीदा शिक्षा केंद्र बना दिया है। नंदघर उनकी मस्ती की पाठशाला है। सुबह जल्दी पहुंचकर सुनीता नंदघर को बच्चों के स्वागत के लिए तैयार करती है। वैज्ञानिक पद्धति से निर्मित पाठ्यक्रम के माध्यम से बच्चों को खेल खेल में पढ़ाया जाता है। ऊर्जा से भरपूर बच्चों का इंतजार अब खिलौने कर रहे हैं। नंदघर की ओर से माताओं, बच्चों और ग्रामीण समुदाय के सदस्यों को उत्कृष्ट स्वास्थ्य सुविधाएं उपलब्ध कराई जाती है। नंदघर में आने वाले सभी बच्चों को पौष्टिक भोजन मिलता है। बच्चों में कुपोषण के निदान की दिशा में यह एक महत्वपूर्ण कदम है। बच्चों के जाने के बाद नंदघर महिलाओं के लिए कौशल विकास केंद्र का रूप ले लेता है। यहाँ महिलाओं को आत्मनिर्भर बनाने के लिए प्रशिक्षण और उसके बाद माइक्रो क्रेडिट की सुविधा से स्वयं का व्यवसाय शुरू करने का अवसर प्रदान किया जाता है। देश के भविष्य में अपना योगदान देने के लिए वेदांता ने राजस्थान सरकार के महिला एवं बाल विकास विभाग की सहभागिता से पहले चरण में 1300 नंदघर के साथ अब राजस्थान में 25,000 नंदघर बनाने का संकल्प लिया है। देश का कल ये बच्चे अपनी आँखों में सुनहरे भविष्य का सपना संजोए हुए हैं। इन सपनों को साकार करने का वक्त आज और अभी है। नंदघर इस सपने की नींव है।
नंदघर सुंदर है। अपने बच्चे यहाँ आएंगे तो पढ़ेंगे, देखेंगे कितना अच्छा रहेगा। ये तो आपने बहुत बढ़िया बनाया है।
नंदघर देश की जरूरतों के लिए।
Zinc, aluminium, copper, silver, iron ore, oil and gas are the building blocks of the modern world. Without them, life as we know it would be impossible. With a footprint spanning 4 continents, Vedanta is one of the largest producers of natural resources in the world. Copper is where it all began for Vedanta. Today, Vedanta is a leading global player in copper. With its multiple present-day uses, copper plays a critical role in contemporary life. Aluminium has been called a perfect material, touching our lives in the most fundamental ways. Vedanta is India's largest producer of this most versatile of metals, aluminium. Silver is a key element in digital connectivity. 95% of India's primary silver is produced by Vedanta. One of metal's unsung heroes is zinc. Zinc protects and extends the life of steel. Vedanta is one of the world's leading integrated producers of zinc and lead. Oil fuels the drive behind modern economies and lifestyles. Vedanta Can Oil and Gas is one of India's leading independent energy majors. As India's largest iron ore producer, Vedanta has set a precedent in environmental concern, transforming a used mine site into a beautiful horticultural park.
We at Vedanta are fully committed to explore and to develop these resources in most sustainable manner. This will be a game changer for the economy and will create millions of jobs and eradicate poverty. I am committed to build a culture, not only the company, the culture built on trust, working together in harmony for the greater good. For me, business is not about accumulating wealth, it's all about giving back to the society.
by practice, I'm a geologist. So I had to see my motherland has everything. So we are very conscious every day. We were the first one who published the climate change report, very proud of. We are going to use 50% of renewable for our entire production. We are going for the zero carbon. Consciousness is coming. For us, nothing is more important to be completely follow ESG. And we are the only people who are manufacturing everything on the sustainable basis and making everything green. All the time, our research and development department is working to remain ahead, so we can be very proud that we are managing the world, the environment better.
सूरज की पहली किरण के साथ राजस्थान के एक छोटे से गांव में एक महिला बड़े उत्साह के साथ चेहरे पे मुस्कान लिए अपने घर से हर रोज निकलती है। ये सुनीता है। सुनीता ICDS कार्यक्रम में आंगनवाड़ी कार्यकर्ता है और उसके उत्साह का कारण रेगिस्तान में अपनी छठा बिखेरता हुआ नंद घर है। नंद घर आधुनिक आंगनवाड़ी के रूप में नवीनतम तकनीक और सर्वोत्तम सुविधाओं का संगम है। अत्याधुनिक सुविधाओं से सुसज्जित हैं ये नंद घर। साफ सुथरे शौचालयों और सुरक्षित पीने के पानी की सुविधा ने इसे बच्चों का पसंदीदा शिक्षा केंद्र बना दिया है। नंद घर उनकी मस्ती की पाठशाला है। सुबह जल्दी पहुंचकर सुनीता नंद घर को बच्चों के स्वागत के लिए तैयार करती है। वैज्ञानिक पद्धति से निर्मित पाठ्यक्रम के माध्यम से बच्चों को खेल खेल में पढ़ाया जाता है। ऊर्जा से भरपूर बच्चों का इंतजार अब खिलौने कर रहे हैं। नंद घर की ओर से माताओं, बच्चों और ग्रामीण समुदाय के सदस्यों को उत्कृष्ट स्वास्थ्य सुविधाएं उपलब्ध कराई जाती है। नंद घर में आने वाले सभी बच्चों को पौष्टिक भोजन मिलता है। बच्चों में कुपोषण के निदान की दिशा में यह एक महत्वपूर्ण कदम है। बच्चों के जाने के बाद नंद घर महिलाओं के लिए कौशल विकास केंद्र का रूप ले लेता है। यहाँ महिलाओं को आत्मनिर्भर बनाने के लिए प्रशिक्षण और उसके बाद माइक्रो क्रेडिट की सुविधा से स्वयं का व्यवसाय शुरू करने का अवसर प्रदान किया जाता है। देश के भविष्य में अपना योगदान देने के लिए वेदांता ने राजस्थान सरकार के महिला एवं बाल विकास विभाग की सहभागिता से पहले चरण में 1300 नंद घर के साथ अब राजस्थान में 25,000 नंद घर बनाने का संकल्प लिया है। देश का कल ये बच्चे अपनी आंखों में सुनहरे भविष्य का सपना संजोए हुए हैं। इन सपनों को साकार करने का वक्त आज और अभी है। नंद घर इस सपने की नींव है।
नंद घर सुंदर है। अपने बच्चे यहाँ आएंगे तो पढ़ेंगे, देखेंगे कितना अच्छा रहेगा। ये तो आपने बहुत बढ़िया बनाया है।
नंद घर देश की जरूरतों के लिए।
Zinc, aluminium, copper, silver, iron ore, oil and gas are the building blocks of the modern world. Without them, life as we know it would be impossible. With a footprint spanning 4 continents, Vedanta is one of the largest producers of natural resources in the world. Copper is where it all began for Vedanta. Today, Vedanta is a leading global player in copper. With its multiple present-day uses, copper plays a critical role in contemporary life. Aluminium has been called a perfect material, touching our lives in the most fundamental ways. Vedanta is India's largest producer of this most versatile of metals, aluminium. Silver is a key element in digital connectivity.
Dear shareholders, good afternoon and a very warm welcome to you all to the 58th Annual Journal Meeting of Vedanta Limited through video conferencing. As a reminder, for the smooth conduct of the meeting, the speaker member will be on mute mode and audio and video will be enabled when they will speak at the AGM as per their pre-registration. I will now hand over the proceedings to Mr. Anil Agarwal, Chairman of Vedanta Limited.
Dear shareholder, on behalf of Board of Vedanta Limited, I am pleased to extend very warm welcome to all of you attending the AGM of your company. The meeting is being conducted through video conference in accordance with the circular issued by MCA and SEBI. Before the commencement of the proceeding of the meeting, I would like to introduce our board member and key personnel of the meetings from their respective locations. I request them to raise their hands as their names are being called out. Naveen Agarwal, UK Sinha, DD Jalan, Akhilesh Joshi, Padmini Seksaria, Priya Agarwal, Sunil Duggal, Chief Executive Officer, Sonal Srivastav, Chief Financial Officer, Madhu Srivastav, Chief Human Resource Officer, Ajay Agarwal, Senior Vice President, Finance and Strategy and Tax, Prerna Alavasia, Company Secretary. The representative of statutory and auditors, the secretarial auditors and scrutinizer for the meeting are also attending the meeting. The requisite quorum being present, the meeting is called to order. I now request Prerna to provide instruction to the member for the conducting the proceeding of the meeting.
Thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to all our shareholders. Your company has taken all feasible efforts to enable members to participate through video conferencing and vote at the meeting through electronic mode. The facility for joining this meeting is made available for the members on a first-come, first-served basis. During the course of the meeting, the shareholders facing any technical issues may kindly contact the helpline numbers provided in the meeting. Members are further requested to refer to the instructions provided in the notice and the FAQs available on the company's website and the NSDL website for a seamless participation through video conferencing. The statutory registers and documents are available electronically for inspection by the members during the meeting. Members seeking to inspect such documents can send their request to the email IDs as provided in the notice. You may further like to note that Mr. Upendra C. Shukla, Practicing Company Secretary, has been appointed as the scrutinizer for the electronic voting process. The company has also provided the facility to its members to submit their questions and provide suggestions, feedback, if any, during the conduct of the meeting by clicking on the chat tab on their screen. Thank you very much. I will now hand over the proceedings to the chairman for his speech.
Thank you, Prerna. My dear shareholders, Namaste, good afternoon. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I am delighted to welcome you to the 58th Annual General Meeting of your company. All of us are family, and each of you is a partner in the company's phenomenal journey. It is your belief, faith, and passion that will take the company to greater heights. This year, I decided that I would like to interact with you more often than just once in a year at the AGM. I'm thankful to all of you who joined me in the town hall with shareholder on May 30th, 2023. Your excellent ideas, wise comments, and constructive suggestions energize us and motivate us like always. This is India's time in the world. India has registered a strong growth rate of over 7% in FY23, despite of global headwinds. That is evident of our immense potential. We are already the fifth largest economy in the world and will become the third largest economy in the world in next 4 years. We have to ensure prosperity for all 1.4 billion Indians. If we can raise our per capita income from around $2,000 to $5,000, everyone will have a good standard of living. We can and we must achieve this before end of this decade. The Indian economy has robust and demand. We buy a lot of our requirement from other countries. Our imports are over 700 billion annually. Soon they will be $1 trillion. 50% of these imports are natural resource, whether oil and gas, gold, diamond, copper, aluminum, and others. Just imagine the impact of our economy if we can explore and mine and make in India a job we can create. The addition to GDP and revenue for government, your company as the largest diversified natural resource company in India is well positioned and prepared to seize this enormous opportunity for India. The world has its eyes on India as the next factory of the world. Our country stands to the financial beneficiary of the China Plus One strategy. We have a government that has a razor sharp focus on creating an investment friendly environment. A huge opportunity lies in the electronic sector. India imports 100 billion worth of electronic every year, of which around 30 billion is on semiconductor and display glass. The government led by PM Modi has proactively rolled out the progressive policies for the domestic manufacturing of semiconductors and display fab in India.
This year, subject to the government approval, your company will begin a historic foray into the semiconductor fab and display fab. This will open entirely new avenue of rapid growth for the company in sector that is strategic for the country. Our subsidiary Avenstrat, the fourth largest manufacturer of glass substrate in the world, has the niche patented technology and is one of among the only 4 global companies to own this. And we have lined up partners for our semiconductor venture. With this venture, we will enable our youth to access to affordable electronic devices which will help them fulfill their aspiration. We have the youngest population in the world with a median age of 29, which will provide us with the demographic dividend for decade to come. As India largest diversified natural resource and technology company, we firmly believe in India growth potential. As you know, to date, we have invested over 2.9 lakh crore Indian rupees, US dollar 35 billion in India, contributing to more than 1.4% of the country's GDP. Our contribution to the government exchequer is approximately 3 lakh crore over the past 7 years, with 74,000 crore contribution in FY23 alone. We are committed to make sizable investment across businesses vertical in the coming years. Company performance. Turning our attention to your company performance, I'm pleased to report that we have demonstrated resilience and delivered impressive result. It is in Vedanta DNA to view every challenges as an opportunity. In FY23, our revenue stood at 1,45,404 crore with an EBITDA of 35,241 crore. We made highest ever production of aluminum, zinc, steel, continuing with our consistent track record. Your company declared a total dividend of 101.5 per share in FY23. This year, we have already declared dividend of 18.5 per share. Over the past decade, we have distributed approximately 11 lakh crore in dividend to our shareholder. Our strong presence in natural resource sector is expected to yield even stronger return in the coming year. Apart from India's robust growth, the mineral intensive energy transition will also boost demand. Vedanta already has in its unique portfolio 7 minerals which are key to the new emerging technologies. Our portfolio consists of high quality, low cost, tier 1 asset with few, if any, parallel globally. It is noteworthy that demand is growing at double-digit rate for most of our product
this year we are going to spend 1.7 billion, 14,000 crore in as a growth capex across our businesses. We are leader in all our businesses vertical. Our subsidiary Hindustan Zinc Limited stand as the world largest fully integrated zinc lead producer and the sixth largest silver producer globally. In the oil and gas sector, we are India's largest private sector producer, contributing 25% of the country's hydrocarbon production. We are the largest producer of aluminium in India and have recently acquired coal and bauxite asset to further our raw material security. We also operationalize production from Nicomet. We are the only producer of nickel in India and possess one of the largest copper production capacity in the country. After a period of 5 years, the Honorable Supreme Court has permitted Vedanta Limited to carry out the upkeeping activities. Our iron ore business has 180 million ton of reserve, which will ensure security supply for the next decade. As your company evolves, we have initiated a strategic review of our steel and raw material businesses for creating maximum value for our shareholder. ESG and technology. ESG is at the core of our business. The commitment has been recognized globally in the S&P Global Corporate Sustainability Assessment 2022. Vedanta was ranked 6th among 216 global metal and mining companies. We are dedicated to achieve net zero carbon emission by 2050 and net water positive by 2030. To accelerate the transition to net zero operation, we have placed $5 billion over the next 10 years. Our decarbonization effort include the utilization of 2.5 gigawatt of round-the-clock renewable energy and a target to reduce absolute emission by 25% by 2030. Four of our businesses in oil and gas, Hindustan Zinc Limited, Fakor, iron ore businesses have also become water positive. Social and community development. At Vedanta, we do business with a purpose. We are committed to driving positive change in society. Our Nandghar aim to transform the future of 2 crore women and 7 crore children at the grassroots level through our network of modernized Anganwadis. We provide an integrated approach to child welfare and skill development for women. We currently operate over 5,500 Nandghar and have recently signed an MOU to develop another 25,000 center. Furthermore, we have pledged rupees 5,000 crore towards the social impact program and community development in 2023. We touched the life of 4.4 crore people and spent close to 450 crore for various social impact initiatives. People practices and HR announcement. Just as we have world-class physical asset, we also have world-class human asset. We have a unique mix of senior and young leaders who combine vast experience and nimble disruption to drive the company forward. Our commitment to diversity and inclusion is evident as we strive to achieve 40% women in leadership position by 2030. We are proud to be certified as a great place to work third year in a row. Dear shareholder, in India and Vedanta, we are living in a time of opportunity like never before. The avenues of growth are many. There is so much to achieve. Together, we will create ever more value in your company while also contributing to building our great nation. आपका साथ वेदांता परिवार की असली शक्ति है। इस शक्ति के साथ हम न केवल कंपनी बल्कि देश को नई ऊंचाइयों पर लेके जाएंगे। आइए हम सब मिलकर सुनहरे भविष्य की ओर मजबूती से कदम बढ़ाएं। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you, Chairman, for the inspiring words. The notice for the meeting and the annual report containing the audited financial statements, including the consolidated financial statements for the year ended March 31st, 23, and director's report along with the auditor's report have been sent by electronic mode to those members whose email IDs are registered with the company, and the same are also available on the company's website. The auditor's report does not contain any qualifications or modified opinion or adverse remarks. Considering the same, the notice of the meeting and the auditor's report is being taken as read. The company has provided the facility to its members to cast vote electronically on all resolutions set forth in the notice. Members who have not cast their votes electronically earlier can cast their votes during the course of meeting through the e-voting system provided by NSDL by clicking on Vote tab on the video conferencing screen. Now we will commence with the Q&A session, which will be anchored by the operator. The operator will sequentially announce the name of the shareholders one by one who have conveyed their wish to speak at the meeting. The speaker shareholders are requested to limit their speech to a maximum of 2 minutes each. To avoid repetition, the answers to all the questions will be provided towards the end. Members may also note that the company reserves the right to limit the number of members asking questions depending upon the availability of time. I now request the operator to facilitate the Q&A session and call the shareholders in order of their registration as speakers to raise their queries. Thank you. Over to you, Vaishali.
Thank you. We now begin with the question and answer session. I will now invite our first speaker shareholder, Ms. Elizabeth Mascarenes, to ask her question or provide comments. Hello. Mascarenes, request you to ask your question.
Yes, madam. Yes, thank you so much. Respected Mr. Anil Agarwal, CEO, Dugal, Vice Chairman, Mr. N. Agarwal, other members of the board, my fellow shareholders, I am Mrs. C. Mascarenes, am speaking from Mumbai. First of all, I thank the company secretary, Madam Prerna, and her team for sending me an annual report and also registering me as a speaker at my request. Thank you so much. Annual report is a great document adhering to all the norms of the corporate governance. Our working is good. That is why we have got a fantastic dividend of rupees 101.50 and also good market cap. This is our 58th AGM, and in 2 years' time, we will be celebrating Diamond Jubilee, and we are anxiously excited, waiting for the Diamond Jubilee. Anyway, I go to the next line. Congratulations for all the awards and accolades. I will not name them because of time, and also very good CSR work. जो दवा से नहीं होता है वो दुआ से हमेशा होता है. So I really like the CSR work. Lots is given in the annual report. Very good. Now I come to the ESG, this climate, carbon footprint. So I would like to know whether we have a website on ESG. Now, have we gone for rating the ESG? If rated, what is our score and who is the rating agency? And if our score is very good, are we planning to list it on some ESG platform? Or it is listed? Please speak. The next one, we have such a big workforce. We are giving employment 87,500, and out of that 14% are women. How many are handicapped in this, and how many sportsmen? And have any of our staff got the laurels of the sports? Through the annual report, attrition level is very low, 2.86. So we contribute the maximum to the exchequer, that is rupees 73,486 crores. That's great. Now I go to the third question: how much of AI and ML we are using in our operations? We are in all the minerals like copper, aluminium, zinc, silver. I would like to know how much of gold we are getting, maybe like 1% or 0.1. If you could speak, it would be very nice. How much we spend on R&D and innovations of the total sales? What is our capex requirement for the next 5 years for organic and inorganic growth by acquisition? Who is our main competitor in the natural resources and minerals? Now I come to the most important, semiconductor or chips. We had a tie-up with the other JV, Foxtron has come out, but something good is definitely going to happen. Tough people always last. Tough times don't last. So we should be prepared. There are lots of opportunities waiting, and we will get better tie-up in the time to come. With this, I am very happy, sir. You said we are your family. That is the biggest statement I find in your speech, And I feel so elated. We are a part of your family, and always keep till our death as a part of your family. With this, I wish you all the best. May our company grow from strength to strength, and may our whole team and sir especially have the best of good health, so that I have a great understanding that health is wealth. With this, thank you so much. May God bless our company. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much, Elizabeth. Very well said.
I now invite speaker number 2, Mr. Santosh Saraf. I request you to turn on your camera, unmute your mic, and ask your question or provide comments.
नमस्कार, माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, उपस्थित निर्देशक सदस्यगण, अधिकारीगण और कर्मचारीगण और मेरे सर्व भाई बहन जो आज वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस के थ्रू हम प्रेजेंट हैं, मैं संतोष कुमार सराफ कलकत्ता से आप सभी को नमस्कार करता हूं। आशा करता हूं कि आप सब अच्छे स्वास्थ्य में होंगे सर। तब मैं मैनेजमेंट को धन्यवाद देता हूँ, करीबन 1 रुपया 50 डिविडेंड देने के लिए, जिसको अगर मैं मार्केट वैल्यू के हिसाब से निकालूं तो करीबन 40% की आती है। 40% सालाना ये किसी भी कंपनी ने कभी भी हमको नहीं दी। इसके लिए मैं मैनेजमेंट को धन्यवाद देता हूँ और मैं सेक्रेटरी और उसकी टीम को भी धन्यवाद देता हूँ जिन्होंने मुझे काफी चेष्टा करके ज्वाइन करवाया था। सर मेरे छोटे से 2-3 प्रश्न हैं। एक तो सेमी कंडक्टर जो यूनिट हमने लगा रहे थे करीबन $1.9 बिलियन की, उससे फॉक्सन ने आउट हो गया है, तो उसकी जगह क्या हम कोई रिप्लेसमेंट खोजे हैं या विचार क्या, फ्यूचर में स्टेटस क्या है? क्योंकि आपने कहा कि नहीं आप रहेंगे और हमारे वैष्णव साहब ने भी और चंद्रशेखर साहब ने भी आपको पूरा सपोर्ट किया है कि नहीं इसका कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा उसके आने से, लेकिन हमें तो है चिंता, इसलिए बताइएगा उसका आपके मुंह से सुनना चाहेंगे क्या पोजीशन है सर। एक सर ये हीटर वर्क के आके कई बार हम लोग को कंपनी को रिपोर्ट खराब करती है, तो इससे बचने के लिए हमने क्या कदम उठाए हैं इससे हमारी बदनामी नहीं होगी, पीछे में हमारे इंडस्ट्री को ऐसा सामना करना पड़ा था। एक सर जो हमारी सैटेलाइट कॉपर की प्लांट थी साउथ में, उसका स्टेटस क्या है, कब तक चालू होगी बताने का करिएगा सर। सर एक और मेरा है कि जो आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस है वो क्या हमारी कंपनी में कोई काम आ सकता है, उसके बारे में कुछ विचार है या के बारे में जो ग्रोथ में काम है तो उसके बारे में क्या विचार है बताइएगा सर। एक सर जैसे आपने कहा कि वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट करने का आपका प्लान है, आशा करता हूँ कि आज जो हमारी 14% जो वुमेन फीमेल है, अगली मीटिंग में हम जाएंगे तो उसको 25 और 30 तक पहुंच जाएंगे, जिससे वुमेन को ज्यादा एम्पावरमेंट हो। एक सर आपकी CSR बेनिफिट के लिए मैं आपको आपके टीम को धन्यवाद देता हूँ कि CSR एक्टिविटी करें, करीबन 4 करोड़ 40 लाख पर्सन लाभान्वित हुए सर, बहुत बड़ा है। 4 करोड़ 40 लाख इंडिया की पॉपुलेशन का 3% है, इसके लिए मैं आपको धन्यवाद देता हूँ सर। और सर मैं यही कहूंगा कि आपसे मुलाकात हुई थी करीबन 10 महीने पहले, आपको सुन के बहुत अच्छा लगा सर। तो ये है कि बीच बीच में ऐसी साल में एक आध तुम टाउन हॉल करते रहिएगा, जिससे कि शेयर होल्डर आपके डायरेक्ट कांटेक्ट में रहे, अपने मन की भावना और आपको अपने विचार सुन सके। ज्यादा समय नहीं लूंगा, BC मीटिंग काफी अच्छी सर, लोग बाहर से भी रहेंगे तो ज्वाइन कर सकेंगे, कहीं भी रहें ज्वाइन कर सकेंगे। अतः अनिल बाबू आपसे निवेदन है कि फ्यूचर में BC को चालू रखिए। अगर फिजिकल मीटिंग मजबूरी में करनी भी पड़ती है आपको, तो मैं चाहूंगा उसमें थोड़ा सेशन BC का भी रखिए, जिससे कि जो बाहर वाले शेयर होल्डर जैसे बॉम्बे से मसलन है, मैं कलकत्ता से कर रहा हूँ, वो भी शेयर होल्डर अपनी बात कर सकेंगे। ज्यादा समय न लेते हुए हमारे जितने भी जो प्रेजेंट है, डायरेक्टर, अधिकारी, कर्मचारी और शेयर होल्डर, उनके परिवार की शुभकामना करता हूँ और भगवान से प्रार्थना करता हूँ भगवान आने वाला जो ईयर है सभी के लिए हेल्दी वेल्दी प्रॉस्पेरिटी रहे। अनिल बाबू आपके स्वास्थ्य की भी कामना करता हूँ, इसी तरह आप हरदम यंग लगते रहे, हमें अच्छा लगता है सर। और आपने कहा हम फैमिली मेंबर है, तो हम अपने आप को फैमिली मेंबर ही समझते हैं, इसीलिए आज मीटिंग में भी आते हैं और इसीलिए आप ये शेयर होल्डिंग भी करते हैं और आपको हरदम देखना पसंद करते हैं। तो हम अपने आप को फैमिली मेंबर समझते हैं आपका, और खासकर तो आप पटना से हैं, इसलिए हम और ज्यादा समझते हैं कि मैं ननिहाल बिहार में है। धन्यवाद सर, नमस्कार।
I now invite speaker number 3, Mr. Veer Prakash Bajaj. Request you to unmute yourself and ask your question or provide comments.
नमस्कार जी, अनिल अग्रवाल जी एंड नवीन अग्रवाल जी और बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स। आवाज आ रही है जी मेरी?
एकदम आ रही है, एकदम आ रही है।
अरे हाँ, नमस्कार जी, नमस्कार। बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर सबको मेरा नमस्कार और आपकी स्वास्थ्य की अच्छी कामना के लिए मेरी शुभकामनाएं। मैंने आपकी स्पीच भी सुनी, उसमें आपने सब कुछ डिटेल में बता दिया, मुझे ज्यादा पूछने की जरूरत भी पड़ेगी। मेरे 2-3 क्वेश्चन हैं। आपका डिविडेंड बहुत अच्छा रहा, थोड़ा सा ये जो डेट है, ये इसकी प्लानिंग कैसे है कि डेट कम किया जा सके? और दूसरा है जी, अपना जो है कभी कंपनी बोनस शेयर के लिए भी विचार कर सकती है जी, हाँ? और दूसरा जो सेमी कंडक्टर की जो डील टूटी है, तो हमारी राय है कि हम कंपनी है वो TMSC ताइवान की TSMC ताइवान की बड़ी कंपनी है, जो सेमीकंडक्टर की नंबर 1 कंपनी, उसके साथ टाई अप कर सकते हैं। हमारी कंपनी तरक्की करेगी, वेदांता तरक्की करेगा, देश तरक्की करेगा, हमारे शेयर होल्डर तरक्की करेंगे। और सेमीकंडक्टर में TMC का एक्सपीरियंस काफी लंबा है, तो मैं दुआ करूंगा कि आप इस लाइन में जाएं और नंबर 1 कंपनी बनाएं, देश की तरक्की करें। और मैं धन्यवाद देता हूं आप सबको। मैं मेरा बेटा भी मेंबर है, क्या वो बोल सकता है जी?
हाँ जी, बोलिए, बोलने दीजिए।
बेटा,
थैंक
हाँ,
यू।
आ जा बेटा, हाँ, आ रहा जी।
Hello, hello. Am I audible?
यस।
बोल
हाँ जी, नमस्कार अमित जी, how are you? Hello.
हाँ, नमस्कार।
Am I audible, Anil sir?
तेज बोलना।
यस।
Okay. How are you? How are you, sir? And how is everyone at the board? I hope everyone is safe and doing well. Like my dad said, we should really focus towards TSMC and initiate talks with TSMC, because TSMC is a huge name in semiconductor, and there's no big player than TSMC themselves. And Foxconn didn't even have the past in semiconductors business, so it's kind of a good thing only that this deal didn't happen. But if we go through TSMC, I'm sure we'd be able to do that.
वेरी नाइस, वेरी
That's
नाइस।
what I want. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
थैंक यू, नमस्कार।
Nice talking to you.
I now invite speaker number 4, Mr. K. Sananand Sastry. Request you to ask your question or provide comments.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. So, good afternoon, sir. I am Sadananda Shastri from Bangalore. My number is 1170-2201. Unfortunately, this is the first time I am attending the AGM. I have been given an opportunity to attend this time. Thanks for your team. Chairman, sir, I am going through your report only and none other than that. Page number 15 of your report, in asset overview, you have said that copper is one of the largest production capacity, but the EBIT showing minus 4 crores, but all others are in positive. Why the company copper production is neglected? Page number 34, how much percentage the company is using renewable energy? Are you extending it further to reduce the possible cost of power? Page number 40, dividend given is very good, but the share value is not coming up in the market, even to the level of Pesa Goa. Are you taking any steps towards this improvement? Page number 55, are you dispensing the production of zinc international in 2030? Because you have not talked about this item except zinc, oil and gas, and aluminium. Page number 63, R7, loss assets. Does it occur in times of pandemic period also? Page number 119, you have not talked about silver in page number 55. Is it a byproduct? Page number 128, income statement. Sales are high by 11%, but profit is negative. Why? Unclaimed, that is page number 201. unclaimed dividend transferred to IEPF. You have transferred a maximum of 13.5 crores to IEPF during May 22. It is shareholders' belongings. Had you taken sufficient precautions? Is it a regular in digital era also? Page number 204. Are you still treating Sesagova as a subsidiary? Page number 272. Company share value has come down drastically. Market value goes on the stability and profitability of the company. Are you taking any steps to uplift this? Page number 456, balance sheet. Your plant and property is slightly increased by 1,617 crores. But depreciation simultaneously increased by 1,160 crores. What is the reason? That is your other equities. One more, your other equities has come down by 25,960 crores. It may lead 70 times more. That is equate in order to reduce heavy borrowings and to limit the finance cost which the company is incurred 1,660, that is crores more. In other expenses, one item exploration cost of 237 crores debited this year. Whether it is a capital expenditure, bad debts and doubtful debts are also debited, which are on the higher side. Any steps you have taken to overcome this? Sir, the trade receivables, 2,600 crores are outstanding beyond 3 years. It may slip down to bad and doubtful debts. What problem company is facing to recover it? Sir, that you are, in order to, that is, one more thing is ultimately attributable profit has come down by 9,207 crores. Why this? Because this has become uncontrollable. Please clarify. One more thing, sir. That is by 2025, you are reaching 60 years, and in commemoration of the Diamond Jubilee, declare the bonus shares and with a good dividend. Thank you very much, sir. I wish you will see you in the physical meeting next year. Thank you very much.
Well, very well studied, Mr. Shastri. Excellent.
I now invite speaker number 5, Ms. Prakashni Ganesh Shenoy. Ma'am, request you to unmute yourself and to ask your question or provide comment.
Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Yes,
hello?
Very well. Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I'm Prakashini Ganesha Shenoy from Bombay. Respected Honorable Chairman, Shri Anil Agarwal ji, other dignitaries on the board, and my fellow shareholders, good afternoon to all of you. And Chairman ji, आपने हम लोग shareholders को अपनापन दिखाया. I'm very proud to be a Hello? Hello?
Yes, yes. Yes.
Hello?
Ma'am, request you to unmute.
Bapre. Madam, please send it. Hello, can you hear me, sir?
You're audible, ma'am. Please proceed.
Yeah. I received the annual report well in time, which is colorful, transparent, informative, knowledgeable, and contains all the information as per the corporate governance. I thank Mrs. Prerna and Kavita for the same. I should not forget to thank them once again for reminding me and giving me the link for the meeting, without which I won't be in a position to speak. Thank you once again. The chairman has given a beautiful picture regarding the company and all parameters. Thank you, Chairman, sir. I am glad that the company is doing robust performance during the year when compared to the last year. I am thankful to the board for recommending dividend at the rate of 101.5%, a handsome dividend for the financial year 22-23. At the outset, I congratulate one and all staff for getting various awards during the year. This shows their sincerity and hard work. I congratulate the management for doing outstanding work in the field of CSR during the year, such as health, education, child development, and social development program, etc. Sir, I have few questions. My first question is, what is the future of the company? My second question is, what are we planning to increase the revenue in future? Third question is, how do we adopt digital technology to increase productivity? Who are our competitors? How much amount was spent in respect of CSR during the financial year? What shall be the CapEx program for next 2 years? What is the roadmap for next 2 years? Last but not the least, Chairman Sir, my personal request to you is to please conduct VC meeting in future so that people all over the world will get an opportunity to express their views and thoughts. I wish the company good luck for a bright future and pray God that the profit of the company shall reach the peak in due course. Sir, I strongly and wholeheartedly support all the resolutions put forth in today's meeting. Thank you, Chairman, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much.
Speaker number 6 has not joined yet, so we will move to speaker number 7, Mr. Bimal Kumar Agarwal. Request you to unmute yourself and ask your question or provide comments.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, we can.
Hi. Can you hear me? Hello.
You are audible, sir. Please proceed.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Good afternoon to everyone. First of all, I thank the company secretary and the team and also the management and the staff and the shareholders. See, everyone, my question was asked by the previous, I don't want to ask. Nowadays, to do demat is becoming a problem. This is not regarding Vedanta, but overall, I'm talking. People are just harassing the shareholders. You want this, they want this. Just try to simplify the procedure. And like the tax on dividend on 4,999, there's no tax. When you touch 5,000, you have to pay 7.5%. But they should have such a system that over 5,000, there should be the tax should be deducted. In 4,099, there's no 7.5% tax. This is like something they have to look after it. That's all from me. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I now invite speaker number 8, Mr. Akshay Kumar, to unmute yourself and ask your question or provide comments.
पहले तो my voice is visible. Hello. Yes. सबसे पहले तो अग्रवाल साहब का आवाज आ रही है मेरी?
एकदम आ रही है.
आवाज आ रही है मेरी?
एकदम आ रही है.
यस सर, अग्रवाल साहब का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया सर. पूरे साल में यही मौका होता है आपसे मिलने का, तो आपके मार्गदर्शन से काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें सीखने को मिलती हैं और हम जैसे यंगस्टर्स के लिए आप प्रेरणा स्रोत हैं. और जब भी आपका वीडियो कोई भी इंटरव्यू आता है सर, मैं मिस नहीं करता, आपका ज़रूर देखता हूँ मैं वीडियो, क्योंकि काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें सीखने को मिलती हैं. जिस तरीके से एक छोटी सी कंपनी को आपने इतने हायर लेवल तक ले गए और आपने इतना स्ट्रगल किया, वो भी इनिशियल डेज में. आज के टाइम पे तो बिजनेस करना थोड़ा आसान है क्योंकि स्टार्टअप फंडिंग वगैरह इजीली मिल जाती है, लेकिन उस टाइम पे फंडिंग मिलना बहुत. आपने एक किस्सा भी सुनाया था एक इंटरव्यू में धीरू भाई अंबानी जी का, तो बहुत प्रेरणा मिलती है सर आपसे. सर मेरे ज़्यादा लंबी नहीं खींचूंगा अपनी इस पूरी स्पीच को. आने वाले टाइम में सर दो बिजनेसेस जो हैं वो पूरे 21st सेंचुरी का क्रूड ऑयल है, अगर हम ये माने. फर्स्ट इज सेमीकंडक्टर एंड सेकंड इज कॉपर. तो हम ये देखें कि जो कंटेंट है कॉपर का इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल में वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा होगा, और जिस तरीके से हम रेन्यूएबल की तरफ जा रहे हैं, ईवी की तरफ जा रहे हैं, तो एक बहुत बड़ा अपॉर्चुनिटी हम लोगों के पास। तो अनफॉर्चुनेटली ड्यू टू सम रीजंस हमारा स्टरलाइट का प्लांट बंद है। तो मेरा ये फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन रहेगा कि हमारी क्या प्लानिंग रहेगी आने वाले टाइम में कि हम कॉपर के प्रोडक्शन को और ज़्यादा बढ़ाएं, क्योंकि इसमें हमें काफ़ी अच्छा मार्जिन मिल सकता है आने वाले टाइम में, क्योंकि काफ़ी अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ हैं इस सेक्टर में। और दूसरा सर ये रहेगा कि फॉक्सकॉन के साथ हमारी डील तो मान के चलिए अभी अनफॉर्चुनेटली कुछ रीजंस हुए होंगे जिसकी वजह से वो नहीं हो पाई। अभी एक न्यूज़ आई थी कि वेदांता ने ट्विन स्टार टेक्नोलॉजीज को बाय किया 100%, उसमें हिस्सा लिया है। तो क्या वो ट्विन स्टार की टेक्नोलॉजी की वजह से हम क्या खुद अपने बेस पे अपने पाँव पे खड़े होकर खुद प्रोडक्शन नहीं कर सकते? ये मेरा सर 2 क्वेश्चन रहेंगे। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया सर आपका।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
I now invite speaker number 9, Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta. Request you to unmute yourself and ask your question or provide comments.
Hello? Hello?
You are audible, sir. Please proceed.
रिस्पेक्टेड अनिल भैया, नमस्कार। मैं मनोज गुप्ता कलकत्ता से, और सर मैं आपका बहुत सम्मान करता हूं और मैं आपके नेतृत्व में कंपनी को बहुत आगे ऊंचाई पे ले जाने की देखना चाहता हूं। अभी आपने जो लास्ट में हिंदी में कहा वही हमारी ईश्वर से यही कामना है कि वेदांता आपके नेतृत्व में वो नए मुकाम हासिल करे और नई ऊंचाइयों पे पहुंचे। जैसा भी आपने अपनी स्पीच के लास्ट में कहा कि आपका विजन और आपका स्वप्न क्या है, तो हम भी यही चाहते हैं, क्योंकि मैं तुल्लापट्टी रहता हूँ कलकत्ता में, और मैं सर वो दिन आज तक नहीं भूला जब 25 दिसंबर 2018 को कला मंदिर में मिला था और आपने कहा था कि एनसीएलटी में बहुत कंपनी आएंगी और बहुत कुछ होगा। तो वो आज सच हो रहा है कि एनसीएलटी में बहुत कंपनियां आ रही है और जा रही है, और वो सब हो रहा है। और मैं आपकी भी दीर्घ आयु और अच्छे स्वास्थ्य की कामना करता हूँ। और सर मैं फॉक्सकॉन ये सब पे कुछ नहीं बोलना चाहता, बट ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि when shareholder value will go up, when our share price will be in 4 digit under your able leadership, because share price जो है सर वो कभी 280, कभी 300, कभी 310 ऊपर नहीं जाता। तो वो कब जो है ना शेयर वैल्यू जो है 4 डिजिट में जाएगी और शेयर होल्डर को रिवार्ड मिलेगा। और ये फॉक्सकॉन ये सब आता रहता है सर, और कोई पार्टनर मिलेगा क्योंकि जब कंपनी रहेगी तो जरूर, और आपके नेतृत्व में जरूर कोई अच्छा एक नया पार्टनर मिलेगा। और सर सोलर एनर्जी पे, क्योंकि कॉस्ट बचाने के लिए आपका इरादा है कि प्लांट में और सब ऑफिसों में हम सोलर पावर यूज करें जिससे कि पावर एनर्जी कॉस्ट बचे। और CSR you are doing a novel job for the community and society. Think about to do something for this great city of Joy, Calcutta, under your leadership in the sector of health and education, सर। और यही मेरी आपसे एक मिलने की बहुत इच्छा है कि आप कलकत्ता आए तो मैं आपसे मिलूं एक बार जरूर से। थैंक यू सर भैया, थैंक यू।
और धन्यवाद, थैंक यू।
I now invite speaker number 10, Mr. Jaideep Bakshi. Request you to unmute yourself and ask your question or provide comments.
Good afternoon, Chairman, MD, and CFO and Board of Directors. Myself, Jaideep Bakshi, connecting from the city of Kolkata. Thanks to our Company Secretary, Prerna Madam, for giving me an opportunity to express my view, and also to Kavita Madam for maintaining good quality relations with the shareholders and presenting a detailed annual report of 580 pages. So it's a very proud privilege to be part of a company who is leader in different fields of zinc, aluminum, and silver. Sir, in your initial speech, you explained our company's position well, and congrats once again for the historic dividend which are passed on to us. Sir, the key features of FY23 has been well depicted in page 130, and also sir, regarding the price of imported raw materials, how is it affecting our business? So what are the steps for providing safe workplace in the work-related incidents? So regarding CSR activities, you are always there helping out to the needy. Sir, regarding the flagship project of the Nand Gahar for women and child development across 14 states, the transforming landscape of rural India is a very good initiative. Sir, what is our vision of zero waste and the zero discharge? Sir, regarding R&D, a critical component of Vedanta's growth strategy,
to meet the changing needs of the customers? How much do we invest from a resource in the R&D sector? So what is our comments on the use of electric vehicle for different operations as a part of a green drive? And sir, regarding the steps for reduction of airborne particles matter, which are cause hamper to the exposure to the employees. Sir, near zero carbon footprint, what is our achievement target? And congrats once again for the awards, which is mentioned in pages 110 and 111. And sir, nothing to add more. I have already casted my votes and supported all the resolutions. And sir, hope sir, under your leadership and with the help of our boards, our company will continue with its exploration across different locations to unlock the potential further and grow as a family. And sir, once again, request to continue this video conference, which helps us to join from different parts. And if possible, arrange for one factory plant visit. Thank you, sir, and all stay safe.
Thank you very much. Very nice.
I now invite speaker number 11, Mr. Sailesh Mahadevia. Request you to unmute yourself and ask your question or provide comments.
Respected Chairman, distinguished directors, and all the members of the company. Sir, hearty congratulations to the entire board, the management team, and all the people involved in the progress of our company for achieving good result under critical conditions, as you have mentioned. Sir, our entire report reproduces our working for the year. And what I appreciate is that you have stated that it is not as per law only, but it is also as per the desire of all stakeholders and particularly investors. Sir, my congratulations to you for this approach. Sir, we also appreciate your BR and SR report on a consolidated basis, which gives us a comprehensive idea from that one data. Sir, I also appreciate your value creation model. What was our wealth in the beginning? What is the wealth at the end of the year is very well explained. Sir, our report contains wealth of information and it is more than satisfying. Sir, I also appreciate that the compensation paid even to our independent directors is quite satisfactory and they are providing excellent service to the company as independent directors. Sir, I also request you to continue this VC meeting so that a person like me, who is 84 years plus, can attend the meeting. Sir, now I have some few questions with a view to increase my understanding and appreciate your working. I will not repeat any of the questions. Sir, my first question is regarding the metals required for semiconductors and for electric battery. Sir, may I know if we are making these rare metals required for manufacture of electric batteries? Maybe you are in the process of acquiring the same. Can you throw some light on this? Sir, my next question is that we are talking about environment, CO2 neutrality, water neutrality. But sir, worst problem in the world is the methane gas. This methane gas is released by cattle. It goes higher and higher up, and when in the snow-bound Himalayas and other parts of the world, they explode. Sir, as a result of all this, the Himalayan glacier is melting, and our rivers like Indus, Ganges, Brahmaputra are likely to get less and less water. Sir, have you given any thought for removing or reducing the effect of methane gas. Sir, my third question is that the company is owned by foreign promoters to the extent of 68.11%, plus there is FII holding of 7.89. Sir, my question is, are we likely to be called a foreign company, and therefore the Reserve Bank, SEBI, etc. may put restriction on our activities in the times to come? Sir, kindly clarify on that, and I'm sure we must be enjoying all the possible benefits in spite of our foreign holdings. And sir, my next question is regarding the CSR work which is being done. We have spent about 500 crore of rupees during the year. It was, of course, not easily traceable in the report at the right place. I appreciate, sir, all this effort. And I have two suggestions to make on this. Number one, the multiplier effect of our expenditure is much larger than the actual expenditure of around 500 crores. It has a ripple effect. So my suggestion is, sir, can we quantify how much benefit the society gets out of our CSR expense? For example, last year, Godrej Consumer Product has a multiple of 10. If they spend 1 crore, the society benefits by 10 crores. Sir, I am sure we must be also enjoying a very high multiple. Sir, my request is to get this assessed by independent agencies who are available. And sir, one more suggestion for CSR, that world is celebrating the millet year during 2023. Therefore, sir, my suggestion is that in all our CSR activities, we should try to prevail on the beneficiaries that they should introduce, at least inform all the people concerned about the millets and their advantages. Sir, millets have 5 great advantages. It provides food security. It is environment friendly. It keeps people healthy, and it generates employment. Sir, there cannot be better benefit to the society than emphasis on millets. And even, sir, the United States President, Mr. Biden, served millets in each and every meal of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Sir, with this, I wish our organization great successes in the times to come. I am sure you are making every effort on semiconductor count. I am only happily waiting for the news from you in the days to come. My namaskar to all of you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I now invite speaker number 12, Mr. Gaurav Leeladhar, to request you to unmute yourself and ask your question or provide comments.
Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. Please proceed.
Namaskar to all. I wish all the very best to one and all present over here. Today I am joining this AGM of Vedanta from Berlin, Germany. So my questions will be that before couple of months, there was a news for companies delisting. So can you throw some light on the same? Apart from this, as we can see that the CSR work is going on very nice. So business will continue, money will be made again and again, but the initiative of Nandaghar is very nice, and I personally expect that it should Nandaghar should reach in every part of the nation, and especially in the rural part of the country. Also with this, I request that many of the people expect for the site visit. So if it is possible for, not for me, but for other people who are expecting it. And my last but not least request will be that we should continue video conferencing hybrid meetings in future as well, so that people from various intellect regarding to their geographical location can be a part of these initiatives and share their thoughts. Thank you so much. I wish company all the very best.
Thank you very much. Very nice.
I now invite speaker number 13, Mr. Praful Chavra. Request you to unmute yourself and ask your question or provide comments.
मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
एकदम आ रही है.
चेयरमैन सर, बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर, मेरे साथी शेयरहोल्डर्स, अग्रवाल साहब मेरे आगे के शेयरहोल्डर बोल चुके हैं कि आपने इस तरह स्ट्रगल करके कंपनी को आगे बढ़ाया और बहुत ऊंचाई पे लेके गए और ऊंचाई पे लेके जा रहे हैं. तो सर अभी भी जो फोकस कौन बोल के सिंगापुर की कंपनी के साथ आपका टाइप होने वाला था सेमीकंडक्टर के लिए, नहीं हुआ. तो इसके बारे में एक प्रेस नोट देना चाहिए. प्रॉब्लम क्या था? आपकी तरफ से हुआ था, इसकी तरफ हुआ? आपकी कुछ ऐसी शर्तें थी कि उन्हें ना मान लिए और जबरदस्ती अपने से बिजनेस कराना चाहते थे? कुछ भी बोलना चाहिए ताकि अपनी इंडियन कंपनी कितनी ऊंची है और पता चले. सर अपने कंपनी बायबैक करना चाहिए. सर कंपनी का जितनी इक्विटी कम होते जाएंगे इतना शेयर का रेट ऊपर होते जाएगा और ज्यादा नेट फ्यूचर में डिविडेंड मिलेगा. तो ऐसा सोचना चाहिए. अपना R&D डिपार्टमेंट में काम तो अच्छा करता है, पर प्रोडक्शन जो होता है उसमें कम से कम लागत हो, कम से कम खर्चा हो, ज्यादा प्रोडक्ट हो. ऐसी कोई भी टेक्निक बनाना चाहिए ताकि प्रोडक्शन में कम खर्चा रहा तो कंपनी को ऑटोमेटिक प्रॉफिट बढ़ जाएगा. कंपनी में सर CA कितने हैं, MBA फाइनेंस कितने हैं, वो भी बताएंगे ताकि इतनी बड़ी AGM रिपोर्ट बनाने में कितने लोगों ने काम किया है और कितने लोगों ने इसको प्रूफ रीडिंग किया है. इतनी AGM रिपोर्ट को प्रूफ रीडिंग करने में कितने लोग चाहिए ताकि कोई मिस्टेक नहीं हो. शेयरहोल्डर तो पूरी मीटिंग AGM में यही देखते हैं कि आपकी कहाँ मिस्टेक हो ताकि AGM में बोल सकते, पर ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. सर CSR में काम अच्छा हो रहा है. सर अपने पास से बहुत से स्कूल को भी अपने हेल्प करते हैं. तो ऐसे स्कूलों में कंपलसरी गीता, वेद, रामायण भी पढ़ाया जाए ताकि आज की जो न्यू हिंदू पीढ़ी आ रही है, जो न्यू जनरेशन हो रहा है, इसको भी हिंदू धर्म क्या है इसके बारे में ज्यादा जानकारी मिले. सर अपने पास जितने आज तक जितने लोग एजुकेशन लेके गए CSR के जरिए, इसमें कितने डॉक्टर हुए, इंजीनियर हुए, कितने CA हुए, कितने अपने पास से हेल्प लेके आगे बढ़ के अपनी कंपनी में ज्वाइंट हुए. ऐसा भी कुछ ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड है तो बताइए, नहीं तो नेक्स्ट फ्यूचर में ऐसा ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड बनाइए. सर आर्मी अपना देश की रक्षा करते हैं, तो इसके जो सैनिक है, शहीद हुए सैनिक रहते हैं, रिटायरमेंट सैनिक रहते हैं, इसको आप किस तरह हेल्प करते हो, इसके बच्चे को स्कूल के लिए क्या करते हो, इसके भी बताएंगे. धन्यवाद सर.
बहुत अच्छा, बहुत धन्यवाद.
I now invite speaker number 14, Ms. Lekha Shah. Request you to unmute yourself and ask your question or provide comments.
Hello, can you hear me, sir?
You're audible. Please proceed.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon to all. मैं बॉम्बे से लेखा शाह बात कर रही हूँ सर. सर बहुत सारा स्पीकर लोग कंपनी का बारे में और आपका चेयरमैन स्पीच में भी इतना अच्छा तरह से हमने समझाया, इसके लिए आपको मैं बहुत कुछ धन्यवाद बोलना चाहती हूँ सर. स्पेशली अपना कंपनी सेक्रेटरी प्रणा मैम एंड कविता मैम, उन्होंने भी हमें लिंक भेजा, कॉल किया, मीटिंग अटेंड करने के लिए साथ दिया, इसके लिए बहुत कुछ धन्यवाद सर. और अपना कंपनी में बहुत कुछ अवार्ड भी अपन हो चुका है वापस अपन अपने कंपनी में CSR एक्टिविटीज भी इतना अच्छे तरह से कराया. और सर, I full agree with my previous speaker, Mrs. Prakashni Shanoi and Malavi Agarwal, and I hope the company will continue video conference meeting in future. Chairman sir, एक दो क्वेश्चन मैं पूछना चाहती हूँ. My first question is, with domestic demand to increase for minerals etc. currently, how much expansion plans and capacity undertaken across the country? My second question is, what initiative taken by our company to reduce carbon footprint and water conservation? So, I strongly support all the resolutions for today's meeting, and my best wishes always our company and its prosperity. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Nisha.
I now invite speaker number 17, Mr. Bharat Raj.
Yeah, sir. Very good evening. Bharat Raj, I'm audible, sir.
You are audible.
Hello.
Please proceed.
Yeah. First of all, very good morning. Our chairman, Mr. Anil Agarwal, and executive chairman, Mr. Naveen Agarwal, entire board of directors. First of all, I'm happy to see you all safe, healthy, and fine, sir. I'm very proud to be associated with Vedanta, sir. Sir, Mr. Anil Agarwal, you are my role model and my inspiration, sir. Because whenever as a kid, I used to read your articles, sir. Whenever when you were taken over the Hindustan Zinc, everybody has given comments and everybody criticized, sir. But you turn over the company into a $1 billion company. You turn over our Vedanta group into 1 lakh crores revenue company, sir. It is because of your long strategy and your integrity and honesty leadership, sir. I'm very proud, sir. Not only, sir, the way you expanded the Vedanta group is very wonderful, sir. Sir, I'm very happy for giving 101 rupee dividend, sir. Sir, I want to share some comments, sir. Our cash reserves are coming down, sir. What is your future plan, sir? How you want to face the challenges coming years, and if you want to take over any companies, how you are ready to face the challenge, sir? Sir, CSR wonderful, sir. I'm very happy, sir. Sir, why not to concentrate a few funds for Telangana and Andhra also, sir? Because I'm from Hyderabad, so please consider share some funds to Telangana, Andhra. Thank you, sir. And award, sir, Golden Peacock Award, the prestigious award you received, sir. Wonderful, sir. Sir, this is not then for our Vedanta group and my chairman Anil Agarwal ji and Naveen Agarwal ji. In coming days, we see so many awards, sir. And I wish that my chairman should receive the Padma Vibhushan award in coming days also, sir, because you've given a lot of contribution of the country. So I wish coming days you'll receive Padma Vibhushan award, sir. Sir, our profits are come down this year, sir. EBITDA also come down, sir. Sir, may I know, let me know the reason, sir. Sir, regarding the Sterlite and Tamil Nadu issue, sir, why not to close the issue, sir? Lot of employees are suffering, sir. Please take a soft corner about that issue and try to start the plant, sir. I'll be more happy, sir, under leadership, sir. Sir, I thank my secretary department, Ms. Pernaji, wonderful woman, sir. She always accessible. Whatever the issues are, she used to handle very nicely. And our colleague Kavita ji also very accessible. Thank you very much for your secretary services, sir. Mr. Chairman, I received in-time annual report, sir. Wonderful annual report. There is no issues. There is no comments about the annual report, sir. Sir, once again, my small request, sir, please arrange a plant visit, sir. Because since every year I'm requesting for a plant visit due to COVID, you ignored it. But, sir, this time, please arrange any plant, sir. I'll be more happy, sir. Who are attend this AGM, arrange for this only shareholders, sir, not for everyone. Who attend this AGM, who are interested, please arrange a plant visit, sir. Zinc plant or steel plant or aluminum plants, any plant, sir. Please look after it, sir. Once again, my best wishes to you, sir. Coming days, I hear more good news and very big news from your side, sir. My God bless you. You should live 100 years, sir. My best wishes to you. God bless you all. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I now invite our next speaker, Mr. Pratmesh Vikas Dave and Ms. Vasudha Vikas Dave.
Hello, can you hear me, sir? Very good evening, respected chairman, sir, board of directors, and my fellow shareholders. Myself, Vasudha from Thane. I would like to congratulate our company secretary team for sending me the soft copy of the report well in advance. Most of the question was asked by our previous shareholder. I will not take your much time. Only one thing I would like to ask, what is our attrition rate? With this, I support all the resolution. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. With this, we now conclude the question session from all the speaker shareholders. I now hand over the chair to the chairperson to answer the shareholders' queries.
It was a wonderful to hear my family member about your comment and your question. We'll try our best to reply everything. We have a CEO, CFO, Ajay, along with Madhu, will take the question and related businesses, operation and financial and HR. If you have further queries after we complete this, you can always contact us. I will address number one about the semiconductor. As you know, semiconductor is important. All the developed country has 2 or 3 countries are in semiconductor. We have tie-up with the Foxconn. They also do not produce semiconductor, but they are very strong into electronics. Last 15 months, we have been working together and we made a lot of progress. We really worked very hard with the entire team. We have a David Reed, who is the CEO of our semiconductor. And we have pinned down the location. We had at least 100 for creating an ecosystem. 100 Japanese, Korean company has joined us to create a complete semiconductor and the Silicon Valley. The whole dream was to create a Silicon Valley in India, and we are working towards that. We both were ourselves with the Foxconn, we were looking for the partner for the fab, for the foundry and related companies. We have tie-up with the 3 or 4 companies. It's very nice that Foxconn want to come in. Probably they want to go there on their own. They are most welcome in the country. We need investment. We were the catalyst for the world. We were the ambassador to the world to say that India has a potential. Please come here. This is the country where need this production and the downstream. And we welcome Foxconn to come. We don't know the detail, to come on their own. We are fully committed for the semiconductor because we are in this business. We have lined up 3 or 4 companies with whom we have a tie-up and working with them for the full detail. And we are fully committed to come into the semiconductor. India can have couple of more semiconductor producer, and it is one thing has happened because of our initiative. People become aware that India is the place where the electronics, semiconductor, this is the potential. So this is on the semiconductor. One thing I want to clear that we are in this business. We understand this business. People want to join with us, and we are fully committed to have semiconductor into this country. Also, display glass, anything, if you talk about laptop, you talk about smartphone, you talk about electric vehicle, or even the scooty, they all need semiconductor. So we will be in this business, affordable price, how our youngster can get this. This is our vision, and we will work towards that. Copper plant, the Honorable High Court, Supreme Court has given us to go ahead and do the uplift of the plant, which we have already started doing it. Very near future, the hearing going to happen, and with all your blessing and the good wishes, we believe that the Honorable Court will take a view, and then we will proceed further. Share price, for me, this is the most good feeling that the retail shareholders are pleased. Our companies more and more, I can see the kind of faith and confidence our shareholder has shown. Our shareholder numbers has increased tremendously. And this is, I feel, very responsible that to make sure your investment is well placed and in the good company. And I'm fully aware that how we can make sure we can do our best in terms of our production, quality, in terms of artificial intelligence, working with the good digital. So very pleased that the share price is not in my hand. I believe as more and more we proceed, I have no doubt share price will take its own level and all of you will be very pleased. Future plan of the company is that each of our business, one is on the semiconductor glass display, on the renewable side, we are very ahead of renewable 2.5 gigawatt production should come in the next year. We are very much in advanced stage to get all our production on at least 25% on these on the renewable, which is our future, and the cost is lower than what we are buying today. So we are very pleased, and it's 24 hours. We are looking in every sector: aluminum, copper, zinc, silver. Recycling is also very, very important because recycling is the need of ours, and we are going to be in a recycling business, and we are already there as a pilot plant, but in a big scale, which will be one of our pillar. Site visit, we will work out. I'm sure Prerna will coordinate, and to whoever has come in, let's see how we plan it. I request Priya and Ajay, Madhu, our CFO, Sonal, to answer all the other questions which people have. Priya can give on the ESG, water, future plans, CSR, and then other people can talk. Priya, to you.
Sure. Yes. Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, shareholders. I think, just a little bit about our ESG and our social impact programs. You may have seen that we have very strong, very ambitious 9 ESG goals for which we have extremely ready roadmap to go ahead. We have an ambition to reach net zero by 2050, which is 20 years earlier than the India vision. We have an absolute roadmap to go there. We have one of the largest renewable energy, as Chairman mentioned, 2.5 gigawatts of energy that we have signed up for. And we should be ready and should have it all implemented by 2025. And this should, give us a huge, leap in terms of where we reach in terms of our carbon roadmap. We're already, number 6 in the world in our ratings, in several ratings in all our across mining and natural resources companies for ESG, and we're very proud of it. And I'm sure all our shareholders are very proud about this as well. We go beyond carbon. We're looking at S&G in a very, very careful manner as well. When it comes to social causes, one of the largest give backs in terms of financial give back in India we have done. We have our flagship project, Nanghar, which aims to impact the lives of 8 crore children and 2 crore women. We have already signed up for 25,000 more Nanghars and completed 5,000 pilot programs, which are running very, very successfully. Beyond that, we are seeing that in our Nanghars, 0% of children are now in the malnourished index, which is something that we're very, very proud of. And we want to take Chairman's vision of zero hunger in India and zero malnourishment in India forward in a very, very strategic and professional manner. And beyond that, I think, overall, when we look at even our social part of ESG, we're going beyond gender diversity. As someone mentioned, we're looking at disabilities, we're looking at, genders beyond women, we're looking at transgender employment, and, where we're going beyond what is expected of us, and we're very, very committed to this. I believe the rest of, we have Madhu here, we have Ajay here, who will give us further note on all of this. Thank you.
And Sunil Dugal. So please, whoever start.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Priya, on the commentary you have given. Apart from the ESG initiatives on the social and the renewable, so there are a lot of operational measures which are being taken on ESG. ESG being embedded very deeply into our culture and the business plans, where the very systematic planning of the ESG initiative is done on 3-year rolling basis, so that we are able to meet our 10 commandments and the outside world declaration, which we have done both on renewable, carbon positivity, under the 3 pillars of people, planet, and society. These are very methodically and systematically done in all our operations. So there are a lot of decarbonization effort in our operation which are being taken, like introduction of EV vehicles for transportation, for third party, and our mining operation. And for this also, there are a lot of commitments which we have made. A lot of our operations have become water neutral now. Apart from Hindustan Zinc, 4 operations have become water neutral. And going forward, we have a plan to become water positive by 2030 in all our operations. So this is very deeply embedded into our operation. There were few questions on digital. I think we are a very digital savvy organization, where we have a very strong organization in the form of chief digital officers at each of our location and the entity. We have done a lot of operations to improve the safety, productivity, quality in our operation, where the introduction of AI, ML, predictive health of the plant has been introduced, and this has brought a lot of benefit in terms of improving the safety record, exposing our people, reducing emissions, and doing the autonomous operation, where the overall health and the availability of the plant have increased. We normally benchmark the digital initiative with the global measures in the mining and metal industry, and whatever the new introduction by the technology partners are rolled out, those we introduce into our operation, and this has become a culture in the organization. Another initiative which has been taken in the area of digital is through Spark. This is our startup program, in which we have a funneling program where we invite the startups to deal with some of the issues we have, or the solution they can offer to the digital initiative or the digital solution they have. And this program has been running successfully for the last 3 years now, and there are hundreds of startups who have worked with us, incubated. We have also helped them with some venture capital in some of our operation, and this is the direction we are pursuing, where we are involving not only the technology partners and business partners, but the extended world to drive our digital initiative. Then there were also the questions around the rating agencies, that how the rating agencies assess us. So we are basically assessed by 4 major rating agencies on ESG. One is Dow Jones Sustainability Index. Chairman said in his speech that we have been rated 6 now globally in a group of 200 odd metal and mining industry players. The Hindustan Zinc is ranked 3rd. Aluminium business is ranked 2nd in the aluminium category. But we are also rated by Sustainalytics, MSCI, CDP, and we have seen that there is a step jump which has taken place in the last 3 years, year on year, by each of these rating agencies. And this makes us very proud that we are in a top club of the world where the real effort of our ESG has been realized. There were few questions around, the EVs and the semiconductor metals which are used. There are, the metal used for semiconductor, gallium, silicon, germanium, arsenide; for batteries, lithium, cobalt, nickel, copper, aluminium, graphite, and iron. So we are very proud to say that we deal in many of these metals where these metals are used in semiconductor and EVs. And we also have a plan to expand our footprint into these metals so that we can play a major part in decarbonization and the technology journey of this world. The future of this world, because of the technology introduction and decarbonization, is going to be mineral intensive world, and we being one of the major diversified portfolio company in the world, we want to play our part to decarbonize and help this world. So I think these were the questions around operations. I will hand it over to now Sonal for finance related questions.
Good afternoon, and thank you to all shareholders for your questions, which were quite in-depth and covered all topics of finance. As you know, we have closed the financial year 2023 with tremendous outcomes, setting new benchmarks in line with the vision of our chairman. I will take the questions one by one. On the R&D expenses, we have, including exploration and mining, approximately 2,000 crore rupees spent in this financial year. And we are always pursuing new technologies and are first to adopt, as described in more detail on page 20 of our annual report. On the receivable side, so I think there was a question on the receivables. I think they are very well managed. It is about 3% of the total assets, that is 6,500 crores approximately. And I'm sure the shareholders will appreciate that this is a benchmark in the industry. Regarding the dividends, we have paid rupees 101.5 per share this year, which is the highest in the last 10 years. And any unclaimed dividends are transferred to IEPF as per procedures of law and also certified by our auditor. Regarding the question on buyback and bonus, I will just say that the company always evaluates what's the best in terms of efficiency and taxation, in terms of value creation for our shareholders, and we will follow this policy going forward as well. There were other small questions. CESA Goa, I would like to say, is a unit of Vedanta Limited. Increase in depreciation is due to capitalization of our ongoing CapEx programs, mainly related to our oil and gas wells and mine-related costs. And PPE is mainly in the field of, in the division of aluminium. With this, maybe I would like to pass on to Madhu, please.
Thank you, Sonal. So a very good afternoon to all the shareholders, and thank you very much for your questions. So maybe I'll just attempt to answer the people-related questions. So at Vedanta, we are very proud of our people practices. And in fact, you saw the numbers. We have 87,500 people working for us. Of these 87,500 people, 17,000 people are executives who are on our rolls. And in these 17,000 people, as one of the shareholders rightly mentioned, our current gender diversity overall is 14%. And our vision by 2030 that Priya spoke about is to take this number to 20%. However, more importantly, we track gender diversity in our decision-making bodies or leadership positions, because that's where we need our women leaders. Currently, we stand at about 28% gender diversity in decision-making bodies. And the target that we've taken as our ESG vision, by 2030, we want to take our number to 40% gender diversity in decision-making roles. And as Priya mentioned, the diversity and inclusion, we are very proud of our diversity, equity, and inclusion practices in Vedanta, and it goes beyond gender. And just to share some numbers with you, Priya spoke about transgenders, differently abled people. Just to share some numbers and statistics, as on date, we've got 28 transgender employees who are working with us, and they are in frontline operations. They are crane operators, and they're there in frontline operations. So that's where we've got the roles. The differently abled people are 38. And again, we've taken target on both transgender as well as differently abled people as part of our 2030 ESG vision. So that's on the diversity. But apart from this, even diversity in terms of geography, in terms of ethnicity, just to share another number with all our shareholders, when we go out to hire from the colleges and campuses every year, and every year we get 1,500 to 2,000 students from the top colleges in India, our diversity from Northeast, from Jammu Kashmir, Ladakh, and all these areas has increased to 15%. Earlier it was a very, very small number. So we track it. We track how many are coming from South India, how many are coming from minorities. So diversity in the truest sense, and then we look at inclusion. Another question which came was on attrition. Our attrition is regrettable attrition, which we call is 8%, which is single digits. And this is the lowest in the industry because we continuously benchmark. The industry is on double digits and we are at 8%, which is a single digit. However, just want to assure all our shareholders that we have a very robust succession planning process in the company. So this number does not worry us. We have a level 1, level 2, level 3 succession planning, where for every role, we have 3 people who are ready at any point of time. Just to share another number, in last 3 years, we have grown 5,000 leaders internally through structured talent management programs, which shows that we have a very robust succession planning in the company. Another question which came up was, what is the strength of our chartered accountants, our MBA finance? So our finance team is about 650 people. The chartered accountants are 335. Total MBAs in the company, which is not just MBA finance, are about 700. Of this, MBA finance are 54. And we have 5,000 engineers in the company. This is just to give some metrics, as there was a question around that. Again, lastly, I'll wrap it up saying, there are several other good people practices. We are continuously building Vedanta as a great place to work. In fact, Chairman mentioned it. Continuously, year after year, we've been certified as a great place to work, as well as a best employer, which are the topmost awards that any company can get for their people practices in the country. So thank you so much to all the shareholders for having the faith and belief in us and supporting us. I'll hand over to Ajay for his answers.
Thank you, Madhu. And once again, good evening and good afternoon to all the shareholders. One question came up around semiconductor, how this business has moved to Vedanta Limited. I want to highlight that initially both semiconductor and display business was supposed to be housed under Vulcan, which is the ultimate parent company of Vedanta Limited. The last board meeting, which got concluded on 7th of July of this month, the board of directors and the management have decided to move both the businesses under Vedanta Limited at cost, i.e. there is no appreciation of the share price being provided to Vulcan. And it has been done basis the evaluation which was carried out both from a fiscal as well as monetary benefit, which will accrue to the group. And therefore, Vedanta has decided to house both semiconductor and electronics business, display business under VEDL. We believe both display and semiconductor markets are in India are showing significant growth and provides a lifetime opportunity to build these businesses under Vedanta, which will help all our shareholders and stakeholders, including government. And Government of India has also considered this sector to be one of the very important strategic sector for the country, and it has obviously announced a substantial subsidy scheme to help to subsidize the import and support the domestic production. And perhaps that's the reason why we are looking at building these two businesses to really make India an Atmanirbhar India. Over to you, Prerna.
Naveen, you have anything to conclude? Anything question left?
No, actually, not much to add, but maybe just to say that to all our shareholders that this is a very special company, and we are in a sweet spot. Though commodity prices are little subdued at this point of time, but this is in a way is forcing us to become more innovative, is forcing us to become more digitally savvy, and is making us stronger, and therefore looking at how we can enhance innovatively our volumes, reduce our costs, enhance our quality. So this is forcing us in a way to become a much more efficient and quality company. Similarly, financially as well, including EBITDA and free cash flow, huge focus, and therefore and finally on the brownfield expansion, they are progressing well, and we will see the results of the expansion, both brownfield growth of the company in the quarters and years to come. So very sweet spot, I think.
Very nice. No, I'm very proud of our retail shareholder. You are our strength, and this is how we are looking at. We are very conscious for all of you. We'll do everything possible to make sure that you are comfortable, and anything which we can do, we are here. In case you may have any further queries and questions, please write to us, and we will be happy to address the same. I now authorize our company secretary, Prerna, to conduct the voting procedure and conclude the meeting, and also authorize her to declare the result of the voting within 48 hours of the conclusion of the meeting. The voting facilities will remain available for another 15 minutes to enable the members to cast their vote. I would like to thank all the board members, auditors, shareholders, and the member of the management team for attending this meeting. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chairman. The e-voting has been kept open for another 15 minutes as announced by the Chairman. The item for the e-voting is available on the screens, which will redirect you on a separate window to the e-voting platform of NSDL. The shareholders are requested to cast their votes if not already done. I confirm that the requisite quorum for the meeting was present throughout. The results will be announced as per the prescribed timeline. The resolutions as set forth in the notice will be deemed to be passed today, subject to the receipt of requisite number of votes. Thank you all for participating at the meeting. Stay healthy and stay safe. Thank you, everyone.
Dear members, as advised by the scrutinizers, the time of the e-voting has elapsed. With this, we conclude the proceedings of the AGM. Thank you all for the participation in the AGM and e-voting. Hope you have a good day.